It's your boy Jao. My name is Jao. That's the abbreviation of my name. The form of Jao come from the shorten, the beginning of my name, the alphabet that begin my name, which is JAO. And that JAO, the J stands for Joseph, the A stands for Abbey, the O stands for Oloshunde, which is my surname. And that is it. People that want to know about that, I've told you now. So what we are talking about today is the Nigerian and food. Nigeria with food, the kind of food that Nigeria consumes on a daily basis, the highest number of people that consumes the food we are talking about today. And before I move further, the food I'll be talking about today are rice, beans, flour, and cassava. These are the four varieties of food that I'll be talking about today. And the first food I will be talking about is rice. Rice is cultivated in the northern part of Nigeria. I think Nigeria have 36 states. And the northern part of Nigeria, northwest, northeast, north central. I think there are three: northeast, northwest, north central. That's all. There are three part of northern side. Let's just put it like that. So the other states, there are 17. There are 17 states, and those 17 states, they are southern states, because we only have two regions in Nigeria. We have northern region and southern region. Under northern region, we have northeast, northwest, north central. Then under southern region, we have south, southeast, southwest. I think I've completed it like that. So what I'll be talking about is rice. Rice, the people that consumes rice in Nigeria, they are higher than people that consumes other food that I've mentioned earlier on. Because rice, people eat it mostly in the morning. They eat it as breakfast. I don't think there is any much benefit on rice like that. The only nutrient I know that rice have is carbohydrates and starch. Southern side of Nigeria and northern side of Nigeria, the volume of people that consumes rice are very higher than other food that I've mentioned earlier on. So rice, I think rice have highest consumption than beans, cassava, and flour. So the second food I want to buttress on that people eat most is flour. And what they use flour to make are quite numerous. They use it to make snacks. They use it to make bread, all these pastry stuffs. They use it to make it. They use it to make pop-off buns, egg buns, and so many other things. And these items that I've just mentioned, these snacks that I've just mentioned, people don't have to cook it. They buy it from people that sells it, and they eat it with mineral. They eat it and drink mineral to it fast, because it does not waste time. Most especially these flour varieties of food that will derive on flour, they eat it most especially in the afternoon, because some people will be at the place of their work. They cannot cook there, so they will buy snacks and drink mineral to it once and for all like that. The volume of people that eat snacks that are made up of flour, the volume is very high as well. So the third
Things I'll be talking about is
beans. People love beans. Beans is highly proteinous. Some people say that beans makes people tall. I don't believe that, and I believe that. It's you that knows about that. That's all I just know about beans. People eat beans as well, particularly in the morning and in the evening. They eat it with bread. They either eat it with plantain, fried plantain. They eat it with gari. Yes, I can boldly say it as well. Beans have highly consumption as well, but it is placed on the third number of the food that people of Nigeria consume most on a daily basis. That's all for that. I stand to be corrected. Any adjustment or any correction you see in what I'm saying, you can kindly write it on our comment section. I will reply you. I stand to be corrected. Yeah, thank you. So the last food I'll be talking about is cassava. Cassava, I can even say that people that eat cassava content, cassava contest, cassava, the food that are made of, the food that are made up from cassava, the volume of people that eat that is very high, is high in Nigeria as well, because cassava, you can derive cassava powder from cassava. You can derive that cassava powder is called elubo and amala in Yoruba name. That is the southern part of Nigeria. Cassava powder, people of southern part of southwest and southern part of Nigeria, they like amala very well. They use it to make gari. Every southerner and northerner, they eat and drink gari. They eat eba and drink gari on a daily basis as well. It's just that I don't know, maybe it's just that it's not up to the volume of people that eat rice daily. And I stand to be corrected. The volume of people that drink gari, that eat eba, can be higher than the volume of people that eat rice daily. You can write it on our comment section if I am right or wrong. Thank you for that. And they use cassava to make fufu. They use it to make bread as well. So cassava have higher consumption as well on a daily basis. So thank you for today. That is what I want to talk about. Any adjustment or correction, you can write it on our comment section. And please subscribe to my channel. I'll be bringing you another updates next time. Thank you. See you.